Hey, how is everybody doing? It's been a couple months.
Yeah,
We're only doing lives every other month, but a lot's happened.
a lot has
A lot's
happened.
happened in the last couple months. But thanks for popping in. Hop over to the chat over
Yeah.
here. Let us know where you're watching from. We probably won't have time to say hi to everybody, so hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Thanks for coming in tonight. People from all over the place.
Got our
Got
Wagsters.
some Wagsters in the house. We just left our Wagsters earlier this week.
Yep.
That was great, man. It was a fun meetup.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good time.
Always a blast.
I'm recovering.
Yeah.
Recovering from it.
Last week was party week. This week's
Yeah.
chill week.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun though. So yeah, the last time we went live, we were in Virginia,
Uh-huh.
and now we're in Tennessee.
Yes. And
And-
it's hot.
Man, the weather's changed a lot in 2 months. It was nice.
Like melting out here in Tennessee.
A couple months ago, it was nice in Virginia, and it was nice.
Ohio was
Ohio
nice.
was beautiful.
Yeah.
That time of year that we were up there, and then we got to Indiana. Even had a couple chilly days.
Yeah. We're headed to the devil's armpit.
Yeah, now as it's getting hotter, we are
Yeah.
moving farther
Further
south,
south.
which is probably not the best idea.
No.
So if you ever get a chance to do that, pass.
Exactly. It'll be fun though.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
We'll just have to build up our endurance to the heat again. We've been away from it for a long time.
Yeah, I've been trying to build up my immunity. I've been out there trying to play some cornhole, and it's
Yeah.
pretty brutal. Play a couple of rounds, and I'm back in the house
Yeah.
eating
Eating
popsicles.
popsicles. he's like a 10-year-old. He goes outside to play,
Yeah.
and then he comes in for a popsicle, and then I
go
send him
back
back out to play,
Yeah,
and he comes
back
back for a popsicle.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's how you're supposed to do it.
okay.
Don't grow up.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
It is a trap.
That's cool. I'm trying to look and see in all the comments. I see a bunch of cool people in here.
Yes.
But if we said hi to everybody, that would be the whole live. Just saying hi to everybody. So hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in. We've done some cool stuff between Virginia and here though.
Yes, we have.
We boondocked at a Walmart.
Yeah. Been there, done that. We're good.
We have checked that off the list, and we are good with boondocking at Walmart.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm good now.
I wish that was the case. Jim said it's 83 there with 12% humidity.
Oh,
The humidity is like super high. We're in Knoxville, Tennessee right now, and
yeah.
anywhere south of Canada
It is hot.
is hot. But hopefully if you're in a hot area, you are in somewhere with low humidity,
Staying cool.
because as soon as we walk out the door,
Oh yeah, you can.
Man.
You just feel it. You breathe it in. It's heavy.
yeah.
It sucks.
So we've already scrolled to the bottom of it. So if you've already commented, I've already scrolled to the bottom because I just couldn't catch up with all those. So I'm going to try to catch up here. But yeah,
Hello, all our Wagsters. Hello, Roadsmith.
yeah. Wayne
I
said
saw that.
maybe I'll
Melon
have
Daddy.
time to get back into my wood burning.
Yes, and I've been thinking you probably will.
I definitely will.
I foresee you doing your wood burning again.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. We have there's lots of stuff that we miss all around the road.
I might even make you make some stuff for the house. How about that?
Okay. Leslie's always keeping me busy, man. She's like, "Oh, make a T-shirt out of this," and then
Yes, you have to work on an actual
yeah,
shirt
we're working
for
on
me
on
anyway.
T-shirts too. Yeah. Chris and Katrina said 61 degrees in
Wow.
Kenai, Alaska.
Oh wow.
I'd
be in a parka, honestly. That's
She
cold
would
for
be.
me.
She'd be next to the
I'd be in the
campfire.
puffy jacket.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle that.
But after Virginia, we headed north.
Yeah.
Went up through West Virginia at the Walmart,
Then was Ohio.
and then Ohio. And
Yeah.
oh, thank you so much,
Oh, thank
Miller.
you.
We
Warren.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Donation said you have to read. Thank you, and 100% of that's going to the next veteran organization that we donate to, which we just did a donation. We'll talk about that here in a second, but we appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
So we went up to Ohio, and I was very pleasantly surprised.
I kind of re-fell in love with Ohio.
I have never spent a lot of time in Ohio. You have because you have family there, but I
Yeah.
never have. And
We never stay long enough, so I always see the same area when we see family.
Yeah.
So I was like, Ohio, I can take it or leave it. But we had such a blast,
we had a ton of fun.
and we didn't get to do everything. We need to go back. We were there 2 weeks.
Yeah, I would have loved to have caught a baseball game up there,
Yeah,
but we didn't. Well, we did catch a local minor league
yeah,
team
but an
while we were
actual
up there,
like
but like an actual,
actual game.
like a Guardian
MLB.
game,
Yeah,
Indians,
That
whatever
would've
you
been
call
good.
them.
I still call them Indians.
But Cleveland, I was really stunned because I was not expecting Cleveland to be so fun. I was looking for the right
Hey,
word.
according to Drew Carey, Cleveland rocks.
It
man.
does rock. It really does, and I wasn't expecting to.
Yeah,
I wasn't
it was a
expecting to
blast.
like it. Went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
Yeah,
which was awesome.
Christmas Story House.
Christmas Story House.
We didn't get to go to the casino, but I would like to see their casino.
Yeah, and then we went to President Garfield's tomb,
Too. Yeah.
and then in the cemetery that he's buried in. And that's really cool.
God, that cemetery
Place.
is gorgeous.
But that video, that's coming up soon.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Lots of other stuff we wanted to do there, and we'll just save
Yeah.
it for another time.
And then I wanted to talk about this while we've been traveling, and I've started my adventures of cornhole,
Uh-huh.
playing the tournaments. I won a few, man.
Yes, you have. I'm very proud of you.
One that was I think in North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
This one was over in Ohio. Won that one,
Yeah.
and then this one was most recently, and this was actually in Ohio too. We were staying in
Two
Indiana,
different- yeah.
but we drove across the border into Ohio
Yeah.
and won that tournament.
hmm
And that last one that you saw, it was getting dark.
Yes, I was getting really concerned. Like, how can you have the final round in the dark?
Yeah,
That's impossible.
it was an outdoor tournament, and it was getting dark, and I was like, it was pretty much just muscle memory at that point,
Oh,
throwing
yeah.
where you think the hole's going to be. You really can't
Where
see.
it should be.
Well, and then you start the bags start getting
Lost.
lost. You're like, I don't know if I'm pushing my own bag or
Or theirs.
theirs or what am I doing?
But you won.
I did, and won a little bit of money at it too.
Persevered.
So that's
Yeah.
good.
That's nice.
But it's been lots of fun. I'm going to continue doing that.
Yeah.
Local tournaments as we,
And I think there's a league, is there not?
there is a small league in the
Where we're
town, the
Yeah.
next town over from where we're at. So yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see how I do.
You'll have fun.
And there's some bigger tournaments. We're going to be in the Columbus, Georgia, Phoenix City, Alabama area. It's right
Yeah.
there on the border of Georgia and Alabama. And so Atlanta's not too far away.
No.
Montgomery's not too far away. Birmingham's not too far away.
Mhm.
So I can pop over to the bigger tournaments
Yeah.
over in those bigger cities once they have those.
It's true.
Yeah. And then so I know that everybody's the burning questions and all the stuff. We had and first of all, let me say thank you to every one of
Oh
you
my God,
because
yes.
the outpouring of support.
The reassurance that we're doing the
Yeah.
right thing, which we know we are doing the right thing. It was just a hard pill to swallow at first.
But it just, we answered comments for 2 days.
And I went cross-eyed.
2
And I
days
had to
straight.
walk away and take so many breaks.
Yeah.
Because it was over 800 comments now that we've had to go through. It's a lot.
It's a good problem to have.
It is.
That means you actually care. So we appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, that was an emotional video to put together.
Yep.
It all kind of happened really fast. And I know some of this we already covered in the video, but our plan was to try to find a place with some land, and it just didn't work out because of the prices and interest
Yeah.
rates. And we could have got a plot of land with a not so great house, which
Yeah.
would have been a
Which-
fixer-upper.
And we could have got exactly what we wanted if we were willing to go back to work.
And I'm not going back to work.
No. And I'm going to be helping with Harper a lot. So a job is not going to work. So we had to be realistic. If we're not going to do those things, then we have
Yeah.
to do something drastic.
And we had some people comment like, "Hey, why don't you just live in a RV park in a like a seasonal spot?" But then
Yeah.
there's no real place for Harper to come hang out.
No, this is not conducive for a 1-year-old to play every day, sleep, which there's nowhere to. She'd have to have a pack and play right here in the middle of the floor. There's no room anywhere.
Yeah, we
else.
wanted to also have like a gathering spot for family.
Yeah.
We wanted a spot for when like your parents come up, my
Mhm.
parents come up, any family from out of town can have a place to stay.
Yeah.
We want a place where people can come up and visit for the holidays, and just in an RV is just not.
It's not gonna work.
Not gonna work.
We wouldn't have been happy.
No. And yeah, so that's how we landed on it. And we really honestly were looking, and we said, look, if we don't find the perfect thing, then, or if the right thing doesn't come along, then we'll just keep traveling, and whatever does come along, then we'll make that decision.
Yeah.
Or we'll wait until next season.
Yeah.
And we were going to stay in the RV over the winter time in Alabama.
Anyway.
Stay the holidays with
Mm-hmm.
the grandbaby, and then in the spring maybe see what comes available for housing there. So we probably weren't going to leave
The
the area anyway.
No.
We did plan on leaving out of there though between July and October. We planned on going back up to Hershey,
show.
doing all that, coming back down. But then we're like, well, I don't know, man. This house came along, and so we're like, let's cancel all that and let's buy this house.
Yeah. And can we mention Monday's video coming up?
Sure.
So Monday, we're gonna have 2 separate videos come out.
Yeah.
One for selling of the rig and one for the selling of the truck. That way, if one sells before the other, we can just take that video down, and it won't ruin the whole video if they're all together. But I'm excited to put that out, and hopefully somebody wants my home and my truck.
And I think it's going to go fast. I mean,
I
we're
hope so.
pricing these things to
To
sell.
sell.
We're not really trying to make a bunch of
No,
money
I just need it
or
going.
gouge. I mean,
Yeah.
we have. I mean, you'll see it all in the video when it comes up on Monday. But it's not like we're moving from an RV to another RV, so we don't have to take any of the stuff.
No.
The RV's coming with all the stuff.
Yes, we're giving everything away with it.
Yeah, it's way too much to mention, but I'm talking about like the RV GPS, the TPMS, the generator, the Blue Tech water filtration system, the
All the stainless steel hoses.
yeah,
and
everything.
connections.
And not to mention the big beard battery setup we have
yeah,
with the solar
and lithium alone.
and the soft starts that got installed in the air conditioner for that system, and so it's all coming with it.
Yeah.
So honestly,
So,
whoever buys this thing could be camping the next day.
Boondocking
The next day. It does not come with Scout.
Yeah.
The
That'll
road-
be Monday.
the road
Check
for
that
that.
out on Monday.
No, it does not come with Scout.
Oh my God, no. Absolutely not.
Yeah, so, and, I mean, if you want to hear more about it before it even goes up for sale, if you're interested.
We have had some messages about it
Email
privately,
us.
so send private
And
messages.
so we've
yeah.
already been talking to some people who are interested, so, yeah, hit us up. Send us an email, wavewags@gmail.com if you're interested.
They need a good home.
Yeah, and I'm hoping, I would rather it go to someone in our community. And, some people say, well, it's kind of cheesy to put up the for sale stuff on your channel to try to sell it to your followers, but we want it to go to somebody that we know,
We'll appreciate it.
yeah, and has a tie to it, and will appreciate it a little more. We'd rather sell it to someone in the community than to put it like up on RV Trader or Auto Trader or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and whoever comes and gets it, I mean, I'll spend however long they need to make sure everything's good.
Learn how
All
to
the
use
stuff that comes with an
yeah.
app, I'll make sure that it gets transferred over
Yeah,
to
'cause
them.
like the water sensors are on the
Yeah.
app.
Show them how to hook up to the Gen Y hitch, all that good stuff. I'm happy to do all that
Yeah.
stuff. But
Watchdogs on an app. all
I'm not delivering it. You gotta come get it.
that. You're gonna have to come down, fam.
Yeah.
That's right.
So then after, let's go back to this. So then I'm trying to get us caught up to current time. So
Okay.
after Cleveland, we
Mm-hmm.
went over to Sandusky area.
Yes.
Port Clinton.
Portland.
There's a military installation over there, so we stayed over there, and it was really cool. Went out to Put in Bay,
Mm-hmm.
and we went over to
With
Cedar.
our favorite Canadian.
Yeah, Wendy and Rob came to see us. And then went to Cedar Point.
Uh-huh.
Awesome roller coasters, man. If you haven't been over to Cedar Point, you gotta
Yeah.
go.
It's the best amusement park ever.
It is. There's so many roller coasters, and
Yeah.
it's just awesome.
I had a blast. I want to do that again, actually. What?
I hope that your RV is the cleanest RV on the planet.
It is the cleanest on the planet.
It's pretty clean. Leslie vacuums a lot,
Vacuum twice a day.
and we don't even have any like shedding type pets. So
No.
Yeah.
A little CD.
that would be great, Mike. Appreciate that. And if you're
Oh, that'd be awesome. Like, thank you.
if any of you are not interested, but you know somebody that might be when the video comes out,
Send
please
them our way.
share it out there and
Yeah.
thanks, Mike. We've been seeing Mike pop into the RV Unplugged groups.
Yeah, and his
In his podcast, he's talking
after
about
the show.
doing recaps
Yeah.
after the show. So we appreciate that, Mike.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And thank you, David, one of our Wagsters.
Aw,
Give the good work
thank
for the veterans.
you.
David got to attend the last
The
donation,
Wagster, yeah.
Wagster meetup. So, and we're already saving up for the next one.
Yes, donations are going to continue.
Yeah, we're going to talk all about that here in a second.
Yeah.
But thank you, David. We really appreciate that.
Mhm.
So then after that,
Yeah.
we went to Elkhart
Yeah.
to the rally
Woohoo,
again. Third year in a row,
Third year in a row.
and it's getting huge.
Had no
man.
idea it was going to be the last one at that point.
No,
though.
we didn't, and that's how new all this is.
Yeah,
Because we'd been kind of looking. Our daughter was
she's been looking at properties.
looking at properties for us, and we've
Yeah.
been watching it on web video chat.
Yeah, the agent.
So she'd walk us through a
webcam us.
house.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, our daughter would call us, and she's like, "No,
Yeah, she's like, no
garbage,
good.
garbage, trash."
Yeah.
You know, even though it looked good, the pictures always look good. It's like when you try to book a hotel online, the pictures always look really great, and then you show up and you're like, "Oh my God, someone
Yeah.
was murdered here last night."
Lower the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of them looked really good and were staged really well, and a lot of them were flips.
Yes, a lot of flips going on.
The area that we're going to go to, lots of flips going on, and they look really great. But these contractors are cutting corners, not
Yes.
doing very good work, just trying to flip real fast.
Yeah, they're
On-
dressing it up.
Yeah, and so luckily our daughter's boyfriend is a contractor, so he kind of knows what to look for.
She was catching these things.
Yeah, he went with her to a couple of these, and was like, "It might look good in person or on video, but it's not
Not
good
good,
in
not good
person."
in person.
So this last one, and things are going so fast there. It's a military community.
Yeah.
So houses sell really fast. You got to jump on it. We were expecting a bidding war.
Yes. And we couldn't afford to do a bit.
No,
more.
we were
It was
already.
a Hail Mary.
Yeah, so we just like came in full asking and said, "Look, it's all we can do, man."
Yeah.
Luckily, I think we got lucky because it is a military family, and they needed us to wait before we closed because they had to wait to get their orders, get their household goods shipped, and
Yeah.
then be able to leave. And I don't know that any of the other potential buyers were flexible.
Yeah.
They probably wanted the house right now, or
Yeah.
they came in at under asking.
Yeah.
So
or
we
both.
came in at asking and said, "Yep, we're flexible. We will wait till whenever
We'll
you
wait
need
till
to."
you get out.
We started, our original closing date was August 29th.
29th.
And so they got their orders a little quicker.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to close on August 2nd. Yeah.
But it was crazy because after the Alliance rally, we went to the factory to get her all prettied up.
Yeah, let me show you this.
Oh, you got pictures?
Let me show you this. That's what she looked like
No, when she was in
the factory. Yeah, she got a facelift.
Well, over time, you do. You need
Yeah.
a little tightening, a little
Yeah.
little rejuvenation.
And that's why it's another good thing that this is all going down right now, because
She's fresh out of the factory.
fresh out of the factory, everything is fixed. Everything is good.
The whole thing's been resealed. The
Yeah.
windows have been redone. Floors are. It's just crazy that while we were sitting in our hotel room, waiting for them to call us and say it's ready,
Yeah, that's when this listing came
is
up.
when we saw this house and decided let's just try to get it.
And actually, our daughter was scheduled to go look at a different house
Yeah.
that day. And
Yeah.
that listing came up at like 10 o'clock at night.
So
So
we
I'm texting the agent.
text our agent late at night. Can
And I'm
we
like, "Hey,
change
can I
it?
switch to?" Because I really wanted to see this one. And
Yeah.
so she figured it all out. They went to see it the next day, and I was really expecting Lauren to find something
Something wrong with
wrong
it.
with it. But it was
Something
only
major wrong.
a
with it.
3-year-old house. But
Yeah.
I was like, well, you never know. And she called us back and she said,
Perfect.
"Perfect." It was a little bit more than we wanted to
It
spend, but
but still in the range, but just the high end of the range. So
Yeah.
But we got lucky. It was only on the market 3 days. We put in an offer like 10 minutes after our daughter left the house,
yeah,
and 3 other offers came in the next day.
Yeah.
And they selected ours.
yeah. So now we're just everything's good. We're just
Yeah.
kind of waiting to close now.
Yeah, we looked at each other. We got off the phone with the agent, and we're like, "Holy crap! We just bought a house."
Well,
like,
let's tell the rest of the story first, because I was sitting there, and you know, like
Uh-oh.
when you, because we'd been looking at all these houses, and you look at them, you're like, it's okay, and you find little things like, oh, I could live with that, I could deal with that, I could
I could
figure
work
that
with
out, I
it.
could work around that,
Yeah.
whatever. We looked at this one, and I was like, this is a great house.
yeah,
Like, I was nitpicking through the pictures, trying to find something that was going to be wrong with it, and there was nothing. So,
Yeah.
you know how like when you find that perfect car, that perfect house, or that perfect RV or whatever, and you just can't stop looking at it.
Yeah, you're
You know?
fixated.
So
Yeah.
it was like 9:30. No, it was in the evening.
Yeah.
We had put the offer in, and it was like 6 o'clock in the evening. We're getting ready. I think we're like getting ready to eat or something. So I pull it up. I'm like, oh, looking at it, and I'm like, oh shit, it says under contract.
Yeah. And we panicked. We're like, why didn't our agent come back with a counter or something?
Yeah, and I'm
We were
like,
like, what's going on?
So we're panicking. So
We called her right away.
I called the agent, and I was like, hey, what's going on? I was like, did somebody else
Get
get
the house?
in before us? And she was like, I was gonna.
She's
She's like, I'm
on the way
driving. I was
home.
gonna wait till I got home to call you. She sounded all sad and stuff.
Yeah, she's like, I didn't want to call you from the road. I want to call you when I got home.
And I was like, oh.
I was like, oh, just break my heart already. Stop dragging
Yeah.
it out.
Air just left my lungs. And then she goes, you got it.
Yeah.
I was like, hey.
She was funny.
Thank you guys, Jimmy Carroll. And, oh man, I'm not reading that last part.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't say that, Jim.
I don't even, it won't even let me. It's like, like a liar when he tries to say words
Yeah.
that are lies. Like,
Yeah.
I can't even say those words. They'll come out of my mouth. The Cubs did win today. That's why I'm a Wrigleyville shirt today. That
No.
we dropped
He'll say spring training all day long because that's his dream to be there.
yeah. But yeah, I'd love to meet up in
That would be a
spring
cool
training. That would be
Place
really
to
cool.
do a meetup, actually.
So it all worked out for the house. I'm
Yeah.
gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you the outside of the house. Not gonna show you too much because when we get there, we'll do a
Yeah.
video. We'll walk you through and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
here is a picture of the outside of the new house.
Down there, yeah.
Cute little house.
It is a cute house.
Yeah, it's not huge. We don't need a lot of space, but
No.
most of the ones we were looking at, even in this price range and some even higher, didn't even have garages, had carports, and didn't
Yeah.
have great yards. And so this one is, crazily enough, it's like 4 miles from the house that we left when we hit the road.
Yes. We're moving 7 minutes further than our other house. Crazy.
Yeah.
But hey, we know the area.
We do know the area. We have lots of friends there, and the good news is that
Yeah, our whole motorcycle association's there.
yeah, we were very entwined with the veteran community there. I
Yeah.
can't wait to get back into that, do some volunteering, get back into that veteran community there because
Yeah.
it was just so much fun. And our daughter and her boyfriend, they closed on their house Tuesday. And that was the other thing that was kind of holding us up in this
Yeah.
whole deal is we wanted them
To
to
settle
have a
somewhere.
house first because we didn't want to buy something. Then they go, oh, we found this thing an hour and 20 minutes away. And then we're like, oh, man. Yeah.
Right. Now I'm going to live
Now I'm in
here.
this house and they're
They're
far away. And the whole purpose of the whole thing was getting closer and spending some time and being able to help out and stuff. So we waited for them first. So once they got their stuff lined up, we knew they were going to close, and that's when we got serious.
Yeah. So now we're going to be 13 minutes away from them, which is nothing.
Yeah, so we're about 13 to 15 minutes away from them, then we're about 20 minutes away from town,
Yeah.
But here's a Dollar General like a mile down the road. So
Yeah.
And speaking of which, look, y'all better come visit, man.
That's right.
Some of y'all better come visit.
I don't care if we've not even met and you only know us from YouTube.
Yeah.
If you're in the area, you better let us know.
We're going to talk about it in an upcoming video. I didn't get anything prepared for the live here, but there is a RV park 6 minutes
Yeah.
from our house. And we're going to have a fun house.
It is going to be a fun house.
Yeah.
We're not going to want to leave our house.
I know. We're going to have cornhole lanes, and next spring, we're working on putting the pool in. And then Leslie
I
wants
want axe throwing.
axe throwing.
I need it. I really need it.
And of course, I'm
And
gonna
the fire pit and
the
the
fire pit,
gazebo.
and of course, I'm gonna hook up some karaoke on the inside.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
So, park the RV,
You don't need a resort. You just come to our house.
come stay at the house, stay overnight,
Right.
and I got on the bourbon trail. I got 11 bottles of bourbon.
Oh my God.
So I gotta get the bourbon cabinet ready.
Yeah.
Thank you, David and Joanne. Appreciate
Aw,
you guys.
Thank you. And congrats on going under contract on your house.
Yeah, they're selling their house. They're
Yeah.
on the other end of the journey than we're on. But congratulations
Going
on
full
that.
time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
Exciting.
I have notes, but I'm all over the place. we just keep talking about different stuff. But yeah, we're excited about the house. So definitely come visit.
Yeah.
If you're in the Columbus, Georgia, Phoenix City, Alabama area, that's where we're going to be.
Yeah.
We're-
That cluster.
Yeah, but and then we'll guide you into our RV park
Yeah.
where you need to go. It's the RV park that we're going to be staying at until the
When we
RV
first
sells.
get there, yeah.
So we'll show you around on the video once we get there.
Yeah.
Show you what accommodations you might have if you stay at the Wags area.
Yeah.
I squirreled, but I wanted to show this at the Alliance rally. Boom! Look how many people showed up.
So many
at the
allies.
Alliance rally. That was crazy.
Yes. And they're just growing.
Growing and growing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sound like a negative Nancy,
Okay. Then go.
but and it might be just me because I don't do well with crowds and lots of
Oh,
people and
okay.
confined areas and stuff. But this year it felt
Too
like
big.
it was too many people.
Too big. I foresee Alliance going eventually in a direction where they have to do, like some other manufacturers do, model specific. You're going to have Paradigm rallies, Valor rallies, Avenue rallies, and Delta rallies,
Yes.
because it's going to get too big. And then it becomes impersonal and you can't socialize with everybody as well. And
Yeah.
it's tough, but I'm
It
going to
is
miss
tough.
going. They're fun, but
Yeah.
you never know. Down the road, when Lauren's situation gets better and they're more self-sufficient and don't need us around, we might get into some small trailer and do some part-time and like summers. I don't want to do the weekend warrior thing because that's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work for not a lot of
For-
return.
Yeah, we're just not built for that kind of outing. We would prefer, if we ever go back, it's going to be
Month here, month there, a couple months,
Yeah.
whatever. Little
do
trip.
some summer stuff and take Harper with us. That'd be fun.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, everybody gets a break from each other.
Yeah.
Because we sent Lauren away when she was little, so we could all have a break from each other. So we'll repay the favors.
Yeah, but it did feel a little jammed up this year. There was lots of folks.
There was lots of fun.
So
But it was
hopefully
a
they'll-
good
and I know everybody wants to go.
Yeah.
That's cool. But
Will Scout have his own room?
yeah.
Well, that was a discussion.
It
Believe
was.
it or not, because
Yeah.
I felt he should have his own room at first.
Yeah, but the problem
did
is,
not.
well, no, and the reason why is because
But I agree.
he would be off by himself in his own room,
Yeah.
and we want him to be with us.
Well, he's used to being present in the middle of everything going on and us being around. If he was in a room and we're sitting out on the couch, he's getting no interaction with us.
Yeah,
And we can't let him roam free in the house because he'll get stuck under things. It was easy in the RV. He doesn't fit.
Yeah.
He's too fat. But when regular furniture is in play, he's got lots of hiding places he could get stuck and it would be bad.
yeah,
So when we do let him roam free, we have to literally be present and watching him so we can just, we see him going under something he shouldn't, we can just take him by the tail and drag him back out.
exactly.
But so he's not getting his own room, but he will have a 3-story condo. So
Yeah, and he's gonna have an outdoor.
and an outdoor
Yeah.
play yard.
Play yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's gonna still live a good life. I honestly think he's gonna enjoy not being a traveler.
I think so
The
too.
consistency. He likes it when we stay longer at places
He does.
anyway.
He's gonna be like, thank God,
Yeah.
I'm not moving anymore.
Yeah. The 3 weeks and more trips. He likes those stays better anyway. So.
Michelle lives in Phoenix City.
What?
Said to see you stop with family first. Yeah, so
Oh,
hey,
heck
let
yeah.
us know, man. We'll hang out.
That's awesome.
It'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you probably saw I was looking at my phone because Susan put this comment up here, what campground would be close, and I was looking it up. And it's called Cedar Trail RV Park. It's in Fort Mitchell, Alabama,
Yeah.
and that's right outside of Phoenix City.
Yeah.
It's not an actual fort, that's just the name of the town. It's Fort
Yeah,
Mitchell.
Fort Mitchell's
It's
not a fort.
military affiliated,
No.
it's just called Fort Mitchell, kind of like, Fort Worth. Fort Worth is not military, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those, but.
Yeah.
And yes, that is interesting, Mike, that we will be in 2 time zones. We lived that lifestyle for 7 years. I retired out of Fort Benning,
Yeah.
and we lived on the Alabama side, so we lived in the central time zone and worked in the eastern time
Yeah.
zone.
And because Fort Mitchell is at the back gate of post and it's right there on the line, So even though it's technically central time zone, they have actually adopted the Eastern time zone. So everything in Fort Mitchell runs off of Eastern time.
But the majority of the people who live in Fort Mitchell are military or retired
Yeah.
military, and the base is in the Eastern time zone, so they live and function off the Eastern time zone. So it just made sense that the whole little town there goes off of that. And we
Yeah.
will be living and working, not working, but we'll be living on the Eastern time zone.
Absolutely.
And even though it's not my favorite, I'd rather live
No,
in
it's not
the
our
Central
favorite,
time
but
zone,
it keeps everything
yeah.
easier.
And actually, once we get into our house, just like we did the last house, we will have to switch our phones to where they will not automatically go from Central to Eastern on their own.
Yeah,
Because
'cause-
you can walk from one side of the house to another, and you pick up a tower from Georgia, and then you'll pick up a tower from Alabama, and the time on your phone keeps changing back and
Yeah,
forth.
it is. It's annoying.
And it'll change everything on your calendar. It'll change everything. So you're
Yeah.
like, I don't know what time I'm supposed to be anywhere.
Yes, you have to do a set fixed
Yeah.
time zone when you live there.
And it's actually a funny story because the airborne school is
Mhm.
there at Fort Benning.
Yeah.
It's Fort Moore now, but we call it Fort Benning still.
It'll always be Fort Benning.
Yeah, so it's spelled Moore, but it's pronounced Benning. A friend of mine taught me that. Jerry, thank you.
That's right.
But the airborne school is there, but the drop zone where they land is in Alabama.
Yeah,
And it's only a 30-second flight.
yeah. They're
So they take off in Georgia, they spin around, they jump, and they land in Alabama. So they actually land on the ground before they took off.
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping at our previous house we could sit on the front porch and watch them jump. So I'm hoping only going 7 minutes away,
Yeah, we might still be
we
able to see
might
them.
still be able to see them jump.
Might
That'd
still
be
be able
cool.
to see them. Once the Wagster, always a Wagster. We will
That's
come to visit.
right.
Yay, thank you guys. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
And we're getting ready to talk about the Wagster
And we
meetup.
missed you in George last
We
week.
did. You guys, they got to come last year, but didn't make it this
Yeah.
year because they family stuff and
Yeah.
friends. They had good stuff.
Maybe
stuff
next
going on.
year.
But yeah, that's really cool. Because and the reason Leslie says maybe next year is because those are not stopping either.
No.
We are still going to do our Wagster meetups. We're still going
Mhm.
to do our campouts with those folks, and we had such a blast. Let's talk about it for a second.
Okay.
This
It was a fun
Is the
time.
rowdy crowd right here, man. We threw down in Lexington, Kentucky.
Woo! We wore some people out.
It wore me out.
There was a lot of in between distillery naps going
Oh, yeah.
on.
Look, we had whiskey, we had Jello shots, we had pudding shots, we
Lots
had
of food.
lots of food, lots of good times. We had an RV Unplugged watch party.
Yeah. We went and toured a haunted sanitarium.
That was really
oh my
cool.
God, that was so much fun.
And we gave away a bunch of stuff because we had some sponsors who gave us some stuff because we
Yes.
we just reached out to some of the sponsors. Hey,
We
we're
had
having a
some-
Wagster meetup.
We
Would
had
you give us
great
some stuff?
games
Yeah, we had fun games. It was really cool.
to earn those
Yeah.
giveaways. That was a lot of fun. We'll have to come up with some good stuff for next time too.
Well, yeah, we got to start planning right now for where it's going to be, what time of year it's going to be. I can tell you what, it's not going to be in the middle of the country in summertime. I know that. We did that 2 years in a row, and that sucks. It's hot.
Yeah.
Wears you out.
Yeah.
I mean, even just we would go out in the evenings. We go do our distilleries during the day, and then we'd meet up in the evenings, either go to dinner or have dinner there, or we'd have potluck one night.
Yeah.
But we'd all bring bottles back
Yeah.
and do samples and stuff. But I'm telling you, it didn't get comfortable until like 9 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
and then it was still hot.
Yeah. So we need some ideas.
Yeah.
Of where we could do our next meetup and not melt our faces off,
For
but,
sure.
but be easily accessible to most people.
And if you look in the middle of this picture right here, the gentleman in the blue shirt toward the middle
In the
there,
front, yeah.
his name is Stephen, and he is the founder and president of the Camp Brown Bear.
Yeah.
And Camp Brown Bear is where we did our last donation. We just
Mhm.
did it. We were really trying to make sure we could do a donation at the Wagster meetup because we just thought it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
And we coordinated this way before we knew we were coming off the road.
Yeah.
So we didn't know that this would be the last one from the road and now the
Mhm.
RV. And so that it lined up that way, and we were with the Wagsters, and this organization was just great.
Oh,
That video is coming out Sunday because
Sunday,
we put
yeah.
those out quicker. I know we're ahead on all the rest of our videos, but we put those out quicker so we
Yeah.
get them closer to real time so that you can see those. And just an awesome
He's
story.
an amazing man with amazing background,
Yeah,
and he's doing awesome things for veterans.
yeah, Navy SEAL.
Yeah, he was on SEAL Team 6
SEAL Team
most
6
of his career.
for a lot of
That's
his career.
intense.
And so he's helping a lot of
Yeah.
folks, not just in Kentucky.
Yeah,
He's
he's expanding it.
So what they do is basically, I'll give you a rundown before you see the video on Sunday, but they do retreats.
Yeah.
For service members. He has a piece of property, a little over 100 acres, I think it is,
120, I believe.
out in Kentucky, and so he's got some cabins out there. He's got a lodge out there, so they invite veterans and their spouses out there. So sometimes it's just veterans.
Sometimes, yes, but they do couples retreats, which is nice.
Yeah, sometimes they do couples retreats, and it's just an opportunity for the veteran to get away, unwind, decompress, kind of reset, and talk to some other like-minded folks, some other veterans, and they keep them small.
10
people,
Yes.
5 couples or 10 individuals.
Yeah.
So it don't seem overwhelming for the veteran.
Yeah.
So it's very cool.
Yeah.
And he's teamed up with some other nonprofits that are doing like fishing trips down in the Keys, hunting trips up in Alaska, fishing trips up in Alaska.
Yeah.
And just expanding. And we were so happy that the little donation that we could give is going to make an impact because they're all volunteer.
Yeah.
And
nobody's paid. He doesn't even take a paycheck.
He's been doing this for 10 years and has never been paid.
Just lives off his retirement.
Yeah.
That's insane that he's willing to do all that for some.
So very cool. And so watch that video on Sunday.
Yeah, you're going to love that.
And
if it don't melt your heart, then you just don't have one.
yeah, he even melted her
It
heart.
melts in my heart. And I've been known not to have one sometimes.
So with that, we're going to go into our thank yous for all of our donors who have donated in the past live to this live, and I hope I got everybody. We've gotten lots of donations, and I tried to get everybody. If I didn't get you, I'm sorry, but thank you for donating.
I didn't pre-screen this, so I don't know if you did.
Yeah. So let's see, Crossroad Ministries, that's my brother.
Yeah.
Let me talk about him real quick. I'll put that back down. Let me talk about my brother real quick. So he has a channel too. It's called Crossroads Ministries on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a organization where he helps addicts.
Yeah.
And he has a roofing company, so he helps them get a trade. And he has a church, and he's a preacher. And so for the past 2 Veterans Days and the last Memorial Day, so like 3 times in a row, he's called me up and said, hey, put some little video clip together, something patriotic, tell a little bit about yourself. I'll play it for the congregation. And then we will pass the offering plate, and everything in the offering we'll send to you guys to donate to veterans. So 3 times they've done that.
Yeah.
And so this recently did that again. Sent a check for $1,000.
Yes.
Wow, which went toward Camp Brown Bear.
Yeah.
And awesome.
Phenomenal.
Love it.
God, I love it.
John and Belinda, Wagsters.
Wagster.
Teresa, and GOW stands for Grumpy Old Wolf because his name's Wolfgang.
Yeah.
And he's a good dude, and they're good people. They made a donation. Robert Wendy.
Yeah.
Lots of direct donations to cash and put it in our hand.
Yeah.
At the Wagster meetup. So thank you guys so much for that. And then we have Scott Blair who sent us some money. These are the direct donations. He sent us some money on PayPal. So any direct donations, if you put cash in our hand or if you put money in our PayPal, 100% of that is going
totally
to the next donation.
Yeah.
On all the super chats on our lives and super stickers, 100% of that goes. And then a percentage of everything else goes. So thank you guys so much. We wouldn't be able to make these huge donations if you weren't with us. And then these are the, hang on a second. Yeah. Amy and George, David Brown, David and Joanne Churchill, the Freedom Project, and Warren Miller. Those were all the super chats and super stickers from the last live. So thank you guys so much for that.
Yeah.
And then I forgot when we were talking about getting the new house and coming off the road, and I had a picture prepared to show the reason why we're doing it.
The biggest reason why.
There she is. That's Harvard. She's driving the drunk bus.
That ball of fire right there.
Can't wait to get a hold of her.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We don't want to be the goofy grandparents that are always showing grandkids, but too late.
Too late.
Too late. Yeah.
But yeah. she's the reason. She's pretty much the only reason.
Yeah.
We would ever go back to Alabama to live.
It is, and you know, we've had some people who commented on the video and they said, "Well, I got grandkids in New York and you know, California and Texas, and if we had grandkids spread all over the place, we would still travel because we want to go see them all." But
Yeah.
we have one daughter and we have one granddaughter, and if she has more, they're going to be in the same spot. They're
Yeah.
not going anywhere, and we want to be around for that. And you know, we were talking to the Wagsters about this at
Yeah.
our meetup when we talked to them. We told them in person. They'd learned before anybody else knew before the video came out. Other than immediate family, they were the first to know, and
Yeah.
we told them in person. And you know, I missed a lot in the military with Lauren.
Yeah. So
I missed basically 5
years.
more than 5 years of her life.
That 3 to 8, you
Yeah.
were, I don't want to say a no-show because it wasn't
Yeah.
by choice. The military dictated that. But you were 98% absent for those 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, I deployed when she was 3. I deployed to Iraq for a year, came home for just a few months, deployed again for another year.
You had a class in between.
And I
that
had a class in
deployment.
between that,
Yeah.
and then I came home from those back-to-back deployments, went
To go to a class
straight
again.
to drill sergeant school, and then after drill sergeant school, I went to be a drill sergeant for 2 years. That's a 7-day-a-week, 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. job,
Yeah,
and so
you weren't there.
I just wasn't around for 5 years.
Yeah.
Just missed it all,
Yeah,
and
it was tough. It was exhausting.
I didn't get a choice back then.
Yeah,
And I feel
see-
like I have a choice now.
Yeah. So all the chaos you missed with Lauren, you're gonna get with Harper.
Yeah,
I hope you're
and
ready because it was a wild ride.
I don't have we're retired, so we can spend even more time.
More time. Yeah.
And I just look forward to that. I missed
Yeah.
all that. So I'm going to. I know I can't make it up
Yeah.
with Lauren, but I can definitely choose to be around for Harper.
Yeah. That's right. We don't have to repeat history.
So we are, and everybody's like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry." Yeah, and everybody's like, some people acting sad. So we're happy. It's a happy thing for us. It's
Yeah.
a good.
Like we
Good
said,
thing
it was
for us.
bittersweet.
Yeah.
We wish we could have 100% of both those things happen.
I'd love to have
we
both,
can't.
but you know, get what you want. And I don't want to. I in my mind, I thought to myself, I said, if we don't do this, if we don't spend the time,
Yeah.
and experience the experiences, I felt like we were going to look back and regret it,
Regret it. Yeah.
and I didn't want to do that
Yeah.
because you know, experiences at at any age
Any
really,
age,
but
yeah.
and now you start realizing the value of it when you start getting older, and you say, look, man, the experiences of our grandbaby and our daughter and holidays and spending that time is more important than traveling. And
Yeah.
we did get to do it for 5 years. So I mean,
Yeah. So
we
it
did.
wasn't for nothing.
Yeah. So we got to do and see a lot. So all worth it. And to meet all of you that we've met,
Right.
and for all of you to
But we're still going to get to do outings
Yeah,
just
for sure.
in our own backyard.
Yeah.
So that's how we're going to be able to still do videos. We're still going to go find cool, off the beaten path, less known things in Georgia, Alabama, Florida.
Yeah.
That's what surrounds us the most. We have the easiest access to. And so it'll still be fun. We're still going to get out there and explore. It's just going to be by SUV now.
Yeah, and you know, I didn't get the opportunity. Not that I'm Harper's parent, but I didn't get the opportunity to teach Lauren a lot of stuff during those ages too. You know, hunting,
Yeah.
fishing, riding 4-wheelers. And,
Well, we got fishing started before you deployed.
yeah, I did start fishing. with
I had to
Lauren.
finish it.
Yeah,
He had to teach me everything
Yeah.
fishing so I could take Lauren fishing.
yeah.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to those kinds of
But
things.
yeah, teaching her how to do all of that. I mean, I
Yeah.
literally have Lauren's photo of her first fish she ever caught on her own.
Yeah.
And that smile was
Yeah.
so huge. Oh my God, it's amazing. So I hope we get that with Harper. That'll
And
be
those
fun.
moments in person are way better
Yeah,
than seeing them
Oh,
on,
yeah.
on
it's gonna be
camera.
awesome.
So yeah, and you know, we've been this first year we've been doing the video chat thing,
Hmm.
and it's cool.
It is, but I don't
It's
want to
just
be
not
the
the same.
grandparents in the box that
Yeah.
she just sees every Monday when mommy's off work.
Yeah, we would hang up at the thing and be like,
Okay, well. Now what? Now what are we
Yeah.
gonna do?
so let's transition into. I know some of you are wondering like what's going to happen with the channel.
Hmm.
So we'll talk about that. The channel's still going to keep going.
Yeah.
it's just it's gonna look a little different after the new year.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't really decided exactly what it's gonna look like. It's gonna be some local travel and stuff like that, but we do have some ideas on some creative ways to stay relevant in the RV community, because we want to stay in this community. We want to stay
this community.
in this niche. So we're gonna do our best to do that.
Yeah.
And it was really reassuring looking at all the comments.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, we'll keep watching you. We'll stick with you. We're with you.
I love there were many comments that said, we don't tune in for your RV content.
Yeah.
We tune in for you guys.
Which is awesome. Makes us feel great.
Doesn't matter what we're doing, they're invested in us, and they like to see the craziness and what the hell you'll do, and so it was reassuring to know that support's still there for the channel as well. And
the Wagster group on Patreon, our insiders, that's not going away.
No.
We're keeping that rolling. And I know it's crazy because we got like 2 new Wagsters like a couple days before we made this announcement. I know they probably looked at their phone like, crap,
I just joined.
But you're good. You're good. It's still going. We're still going to meetups, and we'll figure it all out.
Still going to be fun times.
And we're still on WhatsApp every day with those folks.
Yeah.
So we're still going to keep doing that. All right. You want to talk about RV Unplugged for a second?
Okay.
Because the last time we went live, it hadn't even started yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We were kind of talking about we can't talk about
anything. It's only been 5 episodes.
Yeah. Well, now, a couple months later, here we are. We're 5 episodes deep. 3 teams already eliminated.
Yeah.
And look who's hanging in there.
I have threat. We're like
skidding by. We are at the point where the show is now. Not currently where we sit right now, but where the point in the show is now, we are beat up, tired, hungry. I mean,
because trying to play out all different scenarios in your head is exhausting.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's such a mind game.
Yeah.
And some people were just straight out playing to have fun. They don't care about the game itself.
I want to win, man.
Yeah, but everybody's human, and if you don't have a little bit of that in you, then I don't know what you're doing, because everybody's got that little bit in them that wants to win, wants to do their best at whatever they're doing.
But on the other hand, you're sad when you see other people not be able to win, because you're like, oh man, if I could have won, it would have been cool to see them win.
Yeah, we said that a lot. Yeah. I'm not going to win. I wouldn't mind if they win.
Yeah. Which was the case for most of the contestants. Most of them were like, I wouldn't mind any of them winning, really.
Yeah.
Just good people.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 couples eliminated, and at this point I'm sick.
Yeah.
I got sick. Not like throw up sick, but I got a cold.
Yes, you had a cold during the last week.
Leslie just got run over in Zorb soccer. So if you don't know,
the most pathetic moment of my life.
If you didn't notice it, we got a lot of comments when we did the wrap party at the end of RV Unplugged, and then they shared pictures on their, Leslie was wearing the boot.
Yeah, I showed up to the wrap party in a soft shoe boot.
Yeah, so that Zorb soccer is where it all started.
Yes, it started my injury
that was
process.
It keeps going.
Not over. But and it lasted for 2 weeks after.
Yeah, and I hurt my foot also, and man, we were just beat up.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're not eating well, you're not sleeping well, you don't get a lot of sleep, and you're exerting a lot of energy. It's warm during the day,
and it was cold
at night.
So
and I got in that cold water, which didn't help. So we were just beat down.
Yeah. The downfall for the Zorb for me was I wasn't going in until second half.
Yeah.
So I had to stand there that whole first,
cold.
And it was freezing. So I'm standing with 2 other people, just huddled, and you're moving back and forth, trying to stay a little warm, but your body is stiff. Yeah. And then when it's time to go suit up and start playing, you're like, oh. Thinking back, you're like, probably should have done some stretching right then and there.
Yeah, my hammies.
Yeah.
My hammies.
I was so tensed up.
I was expecting to be able to come out and chill for a minute.
Yeah.
And 30 seconds later, I'm like, oh man, I need to get back in this ball because
I came out of the ball.
Mandy was out of the ball, you were out of the ball, and we just didn't have, and Matt was out of the ball. We just didn't have enough players. So when you got hurt, I was like, well, I'm going in for this. So I played the entire game except for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I could not put weight on that leg. I did, and it just was an excruciating pain up the front of my leg.
Yeah,
and
and
I
then
was
somebody
like,
stepped on your foot too.
yeah, and I was like, no, there's
Yeah.
no way I'm going in and risking this. This
Yeah.
is crazy.
That is correct, Carol. If your marriage can survive full-time RVing, you can survive anything.
Absolutely.
But actually, full-time RVing has been a cakewalk for us, marriage-wise. I mean, we
Yeah,
worked together for many, many years. We
Yeah.
spent most of our time together.
7 years working in the same department
Yeah,
of a
so
hospital, so yeah,
we were used to riding to work together, going to lunch together,
come home
going
together.
home together. We spent all of our time together, so
Yeah.
full-time RV life was not that big of a deal
No.
for us. Here's our M&M's.
My M&Ms.
Hey!
Oh, I
Wishing
miss
you all the
them
best
so
on the new
much.
chapter. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
You guys have to hop in.
Yes,
Come see us.
yes, I have to meet Daisy.
Yeah. So if you have any questions about all this craziness that's going on, pop them in. We're happy to answer. We'll do a little Q&A
Yeah.
session really quick. But yeah, it's going to be crazy and fast and furious over this next couple of months.
So yeah, because we get to Alabama July 2nd,
Yeah.
and we're closing August 2nd.
Yeah.
So-
Actually, so what's today?
I don't
Thursday.
Even, I don't even know what today is.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 4 days from now, we leave from Knoxville, Tennessee. We have one overnight stay. So we have 2 more travel days, and we have how long is it till the 2nd?
Well, the 2nd's Tuesday.
Yeah, that's 5 days from now. We have 5 more days on the road. That's it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Then we're done.
So
Our
crazy.
next live stream will be from our house.
That sounds so crazy in itself. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
But-
insane.
So here's the situation. I'm going to break it down for you, and I will talk about this in an upcoming video too. We don't own the RV. It's financed.
We don't outright, yeah.
So, and we owe more than it's worth.
Yeah, because newsflash, they don't hold value.
Hey, so we do own the truck.
Mhm.
So the house thing is all separate. We're good there.
Yeah.
But in order to be able to sell the RV, we don't have that much cash on hand to make up the offset. So we have to sell the truck first, then sell the RV, or sell them as a package deal.
Yeah.
Package deal, or the truck has to go first.
Yeah.
So if someone's interested in the RV first, we're like, can you wait a second? We got to sell this truck.
Which I would definitely find it at a new home very quick if that were the case.
Yeah, and because we're pricing everything to sell, I mean, it's really
Whether I
going to
had to
be.
sell it cheaper than I want to or not, just to make it go away, I would. But
Yeah, so I don't think we're going to probably get rid of either one of them.
No.
But
We're
the
not
only
asking a
issue
lot.
that we may run into is the RV and the truck's going up for sale in July. Just
Yeah.
get into the summertime. People have already got their campers for the camping season that they're already camping in. So,
Possibly.
I just don't know.
But there are some people that are getting ready to transition to full time.
That's true.
So
The truck's not a problem. That's year round. Anybody wants a truck anytime year round.
Yeah.
But the RV could be a little bit of a.
I got my fingers
Yeah.
crossed and high hopes that for what we're asking for the rig, people will be like, holy crap, I get all that.
Yeah.
I mean, the solar and lithium alone is $15,000, and we're basically not even including that in the price of the rig,
Yeah.
of its value. So I'm like, you're basically getting that for free.
Yeah.
So I think it's a hell of a deal. If we were coming across this, I would buy
Here, Rich.
it.
We'll see, Rich. We'll see.
That's funny.
Thank you guys. Oh, you guys are awesome.
Oh, thank
Freedom
you.
on the loose. Thank you.
Very
Thank
sweet
you.
of you.
100% of that's going to the next organization. We're already.
And I'm gonna have to start looking for one so I can have an idea of where we're once we have enough to give.
Yeah,
again.
at this rate, in a couple of months, we'll be ready to do another one, man.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome.
And now that we'll be more centralized, I'm just gonna do multiple searches for charities
Yeah,
in a bubble of where we are,
Yeah.
and that way I can just have a list. To
Yeah,
go through.
and it might give us a reason to travel to another,
It might-
something 3, 4, 5 hours away. Go donate,
Yeah.
kick around for the day,
And if
explore
anyone's
that
close
area.
by, they can come join us for a donation.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
So we might start doing that. We might start publishing when and where we're doing the donations. So
So
if anybody's close
anybody
by,
in the area can go.
can pop in and see them because that was just awesome.
Yeah.
We've been doing this this whole time, and most of the time me and you show up.
Yeah.
We do the donation, we shoot the video, we get the check.
It's just so
It's great.
wonderful to do it with
So cool.
the people who are giving the money to
people.
us in the first place.
Yeah.
So it means more.
It does. Yeah, so the other part of the craziness is we sold our house furnished.
Yeah.
So Leslie's Amazon folder is like, you gotta like scroll.
I got lots in my folder. Lots of furniture.
Yay, Sarah's here. You're only 5 hours away.
Sarah,
Yeah, we
yay.
can't wait to see you guys. That's awesome.
Yes.
But yeah, Leslie's having a field day, man. She is picking out stuff.
You have to
Decor.
admit, I have picked out some awesome
You picked
stuff.
out some
You
cool
can't
stuff.
even deny it. I am going farmhouse to everything. It's going to be
It was
beautiful.
fun. It was fun to see the group of the ladies at the Wagster meetup.
Oh, yeah, we were all
huddled
going.
up, looking at stuff. Ooh, and then I'm thinking about this. What do you think about this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's so pretty.
We were. It was hilarious. And they gave me some good ideas on stuff that I hadn't considered too. So
Yeah.
it's going to be so much fun putting this house together.
Yeah, so we will, and another thing that we're doing on the channel, which most people don't do,
Yeah.
is because when we first started this channel, we were watching a bunch of other channels to get an idea of what to do, how to do it.
Yeah.
And it was always like, day one, we're full-time RVers. And I'm like, well, how the hell did you get there?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Yeah.
You know, how did you downsize? How did you budget? How did you plan? You know, what was your shopping experience for your RV and truck or Class A and tow vehicle or whatever?
Yeah.
And I was like, how can you just be day one and you're already going?
Yeah.
Show me how you got there.
Yeah.
So
we
on
did.
And we did. And so on the other end of that, I'll show you how to come off the road.
Now there's been a lot of people coming off road, but not everybody shares the experience.
Yeah, they're just like, okay, we're done. Bye. And we're like, well, wait. Go, yeah. Show me how to go.
Yeah. Show me how to exit.
Yeah.
So we will. We're going to show you our exit.
So yeah, it's going to be a whole deal of getting the house. We'll show you the house empty, and then show you around, and then we'll get it all furnished, and we'll show you us getting it all together. And we probably have to get the bleeper ready for when we're putting furniture together and stuff.
Phil, okay, because furniture has never been a big deal for me. Like quality, solid built, expensive furniture. Military was always
No.
going to break stuff. So
Yeah.
I still am in that frugal army wife mentality. And I don't think furniture should cost an arm and a leg. I mean, it's just sitting there. So
Yeah, as long as you're not like pile driving somebody on it, it should be
no,
fine.
we're not rustling on top of
And
furniture.
we're not moving anymore.
And we're not for a while. So I'm okay with assembling pieces of furniture.
Yeah.
Now, we have not been the best at that together. We've wanted to beat each other with boards.
It's true.
But, so filming that alone is going to be interesting content. Have we grown? Have we found a way to work together properly without wanting to choke each other out?
I think we have. I mean, we've backed into RV spaces.
Yeah.
We have done some challenging stuff.
Wording is everything when you're putting things together. How you word what
Give me
needs
the-
to be done.
You can hammer.
Because somebody is a read the words and somebody is just show me the picture and I'll figure it out. And that's where we go wrong.
So I'm the read instructions and she's the picture.
Whatever. That is a lie.
There you go. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
IKEA and bourbon.
Yeah. So many things can go wrong. Our furniture would be all crazy.
Yeah,
But-
I'm sure it's.
But we are
happen.
going to film some pieces of furniture getting put together and see how well we do this time around.
Yeah.
You might have a drink or shot before we start.
Yeah. The other question is, are we going to go to work? No.
No.
We're not. That's why we
That's-
chose
That's
this.
why we're choosing. I mean, some people say, oh, well, you could
Do both.
have the best of both worlds if you would just be willing to work. Well, no, because I'm gonna be watching Harper a lot, so that's not possible.
Now, I say we're not going to work. However, I've already started looking around and kicking
Yes.
around and communicating with the high school baseball umpires association in our area.
Yeah.
And
But to you, that's not work.
no, that's why I'm saying I'm not going to work,
Yeah.
but I'm probably going to go and umpire some high school baseball games.
Yeah. He'll be like, bye, I'm going to work.
Going to work.
Going to watch a baseball game.
Yeah.
Just happen to be calling the.
Yeah, and it's
The
one of
ball.
those deals where like you get in there and then you just go on the app and it shows which games and you can click on which games you want to work, and if you don't want to work, you don't click on any,
Yeah.
and you can work when you want to.
It's gonna
You know?
it's gonna fund his cornhole habit. That's really what it's
But
all
no,
gonna do.
I'm trying to win at cornhole. My cornhole habit's gonna fund my cornhole habit.
They'll both.
Yeah.
Professional bags are not cheap, people. Oh my
The umpire
god.
gig will fund my bourbon habit.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, that'll be fun for you to do.
Yeah.
We talk about getting back into a bowling league
Yeah, we love
because we
bowling.
loved bowling
Yeah.
in a league in Germany. So that should be fun.
Yeah.
So it's not like we are just going to be sitting around doing nothing.
Exactly.
We will still be busy. The channel alone still keeps you busy.
It does. Yeah,
So
and it still will.
yeah,
So looking forward to that.
I am looking forward to it.
We're
so
still going to
much.
be in the collaborations.
Yes.
As long as it's relevant to what we're doing. If
Yeah.
it's a subject that is not relevant to us, then we'll bow out for that month and the others will continue on. But for the most part, we're going to stay in that.
Yeah.
We already got the next subject lined up
That's
for
right.
July. We've already got a guest lined up for July. Very
Yeah.
excited about that. I think
Yeah.
you're going to really like that.
Yeah.
But hey, it's been an hour already.
Holy cow! Is it really?
Yeah. Time to
Wow.
go out and throw some cornhole.
Before it gets dark. Welcome to my world, people. Welcome to my world. We eat, sleep, and revolve around the cornhole.
Yes. And Cubs baseball.
And Cubs.
But the Cubs just got done playing and they won, so it's time to go short, shoot some cornhole.
Okay.
But thanks everybody for coming out, hanging out with
Yeah.
us tonight. We'll see you.
And thanks for the words of encouragement on our new adventure we're about to start.
Yeah, we'll see you in a couple months. In a couple months, we'll be in a house and we will already know the results of RV Unplugged, so there'll be a lot to talk about
That's
when we
right.
see you in August.
Yes. You better plan to come see me.
Yeah. But don't go anywhere just yet. Like we
Yes,
do at
please.
the end of all of our videos, we're going to honor a fallen hero. Thank you all so much. We appreciate
We
you.
love you.
See you next time.
Bye.